Hello everyone, it's your girl Asia from Orange Sample Channel. Welcome back to my channel. My fan is going on. It is very hot today. It's going to be raining all today. So as y'all know, the rain makes everything muggy and more hot. So I put my fan on low so you guys still can hear me, and I'm going to talk as loud as I can for this video. So for today's video is a video that I've been wanting to make as far when it comes to Degrassi, and I'm realizing I have a lot of Degrassi videos I have to make, and I might not make all of them as of right now because, as you guys know, I'm in the process of moving. But maybe once I get to my new place and I'm settled down and things of that nature, we could still continue with me making my Degrassi topics because, as y'all know, when I'm bored or whatever, I put the show on, and there are some things I see differently, and I'm excited to get those videos out there. Like, there's some topics I do want to talk about when it comes to relationships, storylines that I look at differently now. So yeah, so these two episodes right here I've been meaning to talk about for the longest time. So let's get into it. The topic that I want to talk about today is the generational episodes from the earlier seasons of Degrassi, which is Time, Stand Still, Part 1 and Part 2, Episodes 7 and 8. I think when it comes to the earlier seasons of Degrassi, I think Season 4 did a lot of generational things, and I think Time Stand Still is, without a doubt, one of the most iconic episodes you will ever hear anybody here in Degrassi say, you had to be there. I feel so bad for this generation who did not get to experience Degrassi on TV or catch up on DVDs or whatever it might be, because I grew up watching Degrassi, and I think I kind of stopped after Season 9, because I watched a little bit of Season 10 on TV, but I can't really tell you too much about it, so I kind of like stopped watching. Then during the pandemic, I started rewatching the show, and it's like, damn, I missed a lot by stop watching. Like, I missed a lot by not continuing to watch. So I feel like when it comes to iconic episodes, Time Stand Still, without a doubt, got to be in the conversation. And you know, these are topics I want to continue doing, as far as like talking about an important episode and just breaking it down. That is something I am willing to do. So when I'm done here, I'm going to look at some episodes that I do want to break down and talk about, to where I can get into that, because there are some episodes I definitely can break down and talk about and give my own opinion on. So that is definitely a future project I am looking forward to doing, because I'm already doing one in Season 14 with Maya, which is You Drive Me Crazy. I want to break that episode down and just talk about how much of a genius Degrassi was for really writing an episode like that, where it explains all of Maya's trauma and why maybe when we were teenagers we looked over it, to where now as an adult it makes complete sense why she was acting the way she was acting. So, Time Stand Still. I think these episodes of Season 4 definitely stand out the most. I think for people, they're either going to say either Time Stand Still, or they're going to say Voices Carry, Craig's episodes where he gets diagnosed oh my god, I can't fucking talk. He was diagnosed for bipolar disorder. But I think Time Stand Still stick out so much because it's just so much that is going on, so much that is being unpacked, to where it's like, these episodes are so fucking iconic. Like, Time Stand Still really, like, they went there. Like, Degrassi used to be so good. Like, it really went there, and they didn't have a problem going there. Like the lady said about the documentary, they might have not written every fucking storyline in the best way, might have not expressed it the best way, but you cannot sit here and say Degrassi, when it came to them important storylines and writing them the right way, we're going to give those writers their motherfucking props, because they definitely did their best. You feel me? When it came to writing and executing storylines and making sense and just being consistent, I think Time Stand Still is brilliant, because it was very fucking consistent. Very consistent. You know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. Yep. I'm about to start breaking down more episodes for real, because it's some episodes and some seasons that I do want to talk about. So, yeah, this is a little side note, but yeah, Time Stand Still was really great, like fantastic, fucking phenomenal. Like, they did not prepare you to watch what you're about to watch. Like, Time Stand Still was crazy. Like, you got Spinner running around with the wrong Carlisle, Spinner, Jay, and Alex playing a prank on Rick where he gets humiliated by the whole school. Rick tries to come on to Emma in a way that's kind of creepy. Okay, because I always hear this when it comes to this argument. I don't think Emma led Rick on, but maybe you could say when he tried to kiss her, what she said was wrong, like, oh, she pitied him because she felt bad for him. I mean, yeah, in that moment, that's the last thing you want to hear. But I think Rick took her niceness or kindness as in, oh, she's interested in me. And to me, I feel like, why can't a woman just be nice to a man without a man feeling like it's something behind it? Like, oh, you like me, and it's like, no, I don't like you. I'm being a human being with decency. I'm showing genuineness, niceness, empatheticness, something you would not see every day in this world, and you took it as if I'm falling for you or that I have feelings for you, when it's like, no, that's not what it is at all. It's not me being interested in you, I'm just being nice to you. You can say, the only thing I would say Emma was wrong for was wording the way she worded things. Like, she didn't have to pity Rick. She didn't have to be nice to him if she felt like he didn't deserve it. You feel me? She didn't have to do any of those things, but I do think Rick took her niceness as she's interested in me, which I don't think that gave him the right to just come on to her the way he did. So that's that. Jimmy gets shot because Spinner lied in the bathroom when Rick was in there by saying Jimmy planned the whole thing. So Rick is going with the instinct that Jimmy played him and fake being his friend just to get him. Rick thinks Jimmy pranked him. As the audience, we know that ain't what happened. And I really was disappointed in Spinner when he really blamed Jimmy for that shit. Like, when people say, oh, you can't blame Spinner because he didn't know Rick was going to bring a gun to the school or whatnot, what do you mean? I'm going to 100% blame Spinner because you were wrong as fuck. Jimmy has been your friend since season 1, my nigga. I'm not sure how long them niggas been friends, but that has been your motherfucking friend, your day one. You feel me? So I feel like when Spinner did what the fuck he did, I don't think Jimmy was wrong when he was like, when the fuck have you ever treated me like a friend? You only told me that you lied on me because now I'm in this wheelchair, you feel guilty. Let's say Rick didn't bring a gun to school. Him and Jimmy got into a fight. Spinner would have never told Jimmy that I lied and told Rick that he was behind the prank. Spinner would have never told Jimmy, because if they just got into a fist fight, then at the end of the day, nothing would ever have came out unless Rick would have told Jimmy, yes, Spinner in the bathroom said you was behind the prank. But when that nigga Rick brought a gun to school and started pew-pewing and pew-powing, of course Spinner guilty ass said, I told Rick you were behind the prank. Because now he's so guilty because he put his best friend in a motherfucking wheelchair. To me, I feel like I'm not mad that Degrassi made Jimmy forgive Spinner, but I feel like he forgave him too quickly. Like, Jimmy forgave him for the shooting in season 5, at the end of season 5. I don't think they should have became friends as fast as they did. Like, Jimmy, you trust him? Like, no, like, Spinner really needs to work for that shit. Like, when I watched the show, he didn't work for it. Like, if you really feel sorry and you really want to be my motherfucking friend, I need to see it. Like, Spinner's actions didn't show that. He said he was sorry, but he never did anything to show that he really was sorry. Like, when you watch season 5, I don't remember him ever coming up to Jimmy and just be like, I'm really sorry, things like that. They just put him in a relationship with Darcy, and it's just like, ew, no. And then at the end of that season, Jimmy just forgave him. when I feel like, when he finally forgave him, it should have been, he should have worked for it way harder. That's just me, because if I was Jimmy, me and Spinner would have never been friends again. That's just how I feel. We would have never been friends. Hell no. We would have never been friends. We would have never been tight. If you feel like you can just blame me for something and then all of a sudden feel guilty because I'm in a fucking wheelchair, fuck you. You ain't never been my friend if you could just quickly put the finger on me. You can never be my motherfucking friend. Never, ever. So I 100% agree with Jimmy when he said, when the fuck have you ever treated me like a friend? Like, when you go back and watch the show, Spinner really is a terrible character. Like, he really don't shine bright or show any any character development until he get older. Like, when he's still in the show after season 7, like 8 and 9. Other than that, Spinner really was a horrible person. Like, the shit he was doing with Marco by writing tags on the bathroom walls, like, that shit was out of line. Basically, like, picking on Marco due to him being gay just because he was honest with you about it. Like, Spinner really was a horrible character. So it didn't shock me one bit when he blamed Jimmy for the prank, because it's like Spinner has a history of doing shitty things. Marco, Jimmy, treating Paige the way he treated her in season 4. Like, he got a history of doing shitty things and not learning from his mistakes. Period. That's just how I feel. And then, I thought it was a really great scene when Rick pointed the gun at Emma and tried to shoot her, and Sean stepped in front of the gun. The gun go off. They don't show you who got shot. They don't show you what happened. You have to literally wait for the next episode to see what the fuck happened. Well, no, that's not true. They said in that episode Rick died. Yes, they did. They said that Rick died. Sean didn't know how to deal with it. He didn't want to talk about it, and I definitely want to break that episode down. He didn't want to talk about it. Emma, as the season goes on, she is experiencing PTSD due to having a gun pointed to her fucking face, thinking her life was about to fucking end. Literally, this nigga pointed the gun at her fucking face. She literally thought her life was going to end. Like, seriously. I want to talk about one thing though. I think these episodes does a great job at explaining what bullying can do to a person and how far you take it. You feel me? Like, one of the main things I always see when I watch season 4 is that nobody ever holds anyone accountable for bullying Rick. Like, they make it seem like it was okay because he put Terry in the hospital. No, they're all just as wrong. At the end of the day, I do blame the principal Radish, because to me, why the fuck would you allow a kid who put one of your students in a coma, why the fuck would you think it was okay for him to come back to Degrassi? Like, why? I don't understand. Principal Radish really set Rick up to be bullied, for real. He should have known there was not going to be any other outcome at Rick being at Degrassi other than being hurt every day, being bullied, whatever the case may be, because this dude beat her and then put her in a coma. So it's like, what the fuck did he expect when he came back to the school? You feel me? But at the same time, one thing that nobody is ready to hear is that Rick is a victim. He is. Like, when Ashley was like, oh, he's a psycho or whatever it is. And it's like, girl, don't sit here and act like you didn't know Rick was being bullied every fucking day. He was being bullied every fucking day. He's a fucking victim. Whether people want to believe it or not, he is. He's a victim of bullying. And Degrassi does a great job at showcasing what that bullying does and how far people can take it. You feel me? Rick did say he was sorry. But maybe his stories don't mean shit, because at the end, he didn't beat Emma. He didn't beat Paige. He didn't beat Alex. He didn't put his hands on them. So a story doesn't do shit for them. Who he should have been apologizing to should have been fucking Terry. Like, it would have been great if they done the scene where he went to visit her at the hospital and apologized for what he did. That would have been great, but Degrassi didn't think about that type of shit. Emma was the ringleader of, what's it in a boycotting Rick for being able to boycotting Rick for feeling welcoming. What the fuck? Why the hell can I talk? I'm so sorry, y'all. My brain is scrambled. Emma was behind the whole boycotting Rick, not making him feel welcome in Degrassi due to him beating Terry. You feel me? And it killed me when everybody say, oh, why the fuck does Emma care so much? She knows Terry. That's not the point. I don't give a fuck if I know you or not. No man should put his hands on any woman. And no woman should put her hands on no man. That's just how I feel at the day, period. Nobody should be putting their hands on nobody when they're in a fucking relationship. That shit should be zero. So I don't give a fuck if I know this woman or not. She told me this nigga put his hands on her on top. I feel the type of way because I'm a motherfucking woman. And that shit ain't cool. You a bitch if you put your hands on a woman. You got bitch tendencies. You are a bitch. You a hoe ass nigga. You're all the above. No man should be putting their hands on any woman. That's just how I motherfucking feel. Period, bitch. That's just how I motherfucking feel. So for y'all to say, oh, why the fuck Emma cares so much? She didn't know Terry and la. She did it to help Paige because Paige was crying in the bathroom and she was trying to understand how the fuck can this school allow this dude to come back to school after he put her friend in the hospital. Emma was helping Paige. And yes, I agree that Emma, all of them took it too far with the bullying. They definitely took it too far. Emma was the one who stopped it, you feel me? And her and Toby, they became friends with Rick and things like that. But at the end of the day, people would never admit that Rick is a victim too due to bullying. Like, he got bullied, and whether it was he deserved it or not, whatever the case may be, I don't think anybody deserves to be bullied. I feel like there was a different way they could have handled the Rick situation instead of bullying him. Bullying him or making him feel like he's not welcome, that does nothing but make a person feel like it's time for me to turn the fuck up. You feel me? Because it's like, you're not going to keep bullying me. You're not going to keep thinking y'all can pick on me every day. It's not happening. So, it's like Degrassi really did a great job at showcasing how far bullying goes and showcasing that even though Rick did what he did to Terry, none of them who bullied him are right. Not Spinner, not Jimmy, not Rick, not Jay, not Alex, not Emma. Emma bullied him too. Paige, all of them. None of them were right for bullying Rick because they didn't want him at Degrassi. None of them were right. None of them. Principal Radish should never allow a kid to come back to school who put a kid in a coma. That's just how I feel. So if you think about it, Principal Radish set Rick up to be bullied, for real. He set him up to be bullied or whatever fucking the case might be. You feel me? And then, not only that, it's another thing I want to say. JT really is irritating as fuck. He really is a shitty friend because he got a history of always canceling Toby out. For him not to be friends with Toby because he became friends with Rick or became more friendly with him, it's crazy. It's like, regardless of what Rick did, if he's actually making changes as a human, there's nothing wrong with you giving someone the benefit of the doubt. You feel me? If they play you, that's on you. You feel me? If they play you, if you give them the benefit of the doubt, that actually is not on you. It's on that person because they keep fucking up. They're gonna start feeling like they're welcoming to get more chances and more chances when it's like, it's not going down like that. I feel like Toby was not wrong for giving Rick the benefit of the doubt because he didn't know that Rick who was beating Terry. All he knows right now is this Rick, the one who's trying to get better. That's it. That's the Rick that he knows. And I don't think Toby was wrong for giving Rick a chance. I don't think he was wrong for giving him a chance. Not at all. I don't think he was wrong for giving him a chance. So JT, he ain't shit because he has a history of always canceling Toby out. And it's like, this is your friend. This has been your friend for the longest. Why is it so easy for you to just say fuck it once he does something you don't like? Especially when it's like so little and so petty. Like, JT, come on, man. Get your shit together. So, yeah, man. If you ask me, when I always watch this episode, I feel like they should have killed Jimmy off. But now that I look at it, I guess you could say it wouldn't have made much sense since they killed Rick. But it's like, what if they would have they killed two birds with one stone? They could have killed Rick and killed Jimmy off. And then people would say, oh, then what, you think you're going to kill JT? Well, it's like, who cares? I feel like Jimmy's character didn't really do shit after he was put in a wheelchair. And he's really one of my least favorite characters on the show. I don't really care for Jimmy. He's never done anything to really like make me feel interested. So that's that. But anywho, this is my analyzation of Time Stand Still, Part 1 and Part 2. I feel like these episodes are really iconic and generational. And if you're someone that's trying to get into Degrassi, I promise you, you will not regret it. Once you get to these episodes, you're going to feel like, oh my God, this show is really that motherfucking show. Like, for real. Like, when people say season 3 is the most iconic season, and then right after that is season 4, I 100% agree. I think season 3 was my number 1 season when I ranked the shows, when I ranked the seasons from worst to best. And I think season 4 was either my top, was number 3. Because my second favorite season is season 12 of Degrassi. If y'all don't know, get into it. But anyway, it is nice talking to you guys, and as always, I will catch y'all in my next video.